Recently, it doesn't seem like Shonen Jump can miss when it comes to their titles being guaranteed mega hits. Jujutsu Kaisen, the new kid on the block that everyone seems to talk about. Demon Slayer, only broke every sales record imaginable.
Our favorite anime, Demon Slayer, bro. We hate it because it's successful.
Completely revolutionized anime movie tie-ins forever. Spy X Family. I think more people in the...
Just say Spy Family. It's like the people that say Hunter x Hunter. Just call it Hunter x Hunter, bro. Yeah, what do y'all call it? You call it Spy X Family or Spy Family? I didn't know you say the X.
And took showers, and yet even with that, it feels like there's just as much hype for Chainsaw Man, even though it hasn't even started airing yet.
I call it family.
180,000 people were waiting in the lobby for the new trailer drop. The trailer numbers have got up.
Bro, I remember the hype for Chainsaw Man. I was in that lobby. I was actually in that like premiere waiting for the video to start for the first trailer. I remember seeing it for the first time. I remember reacting to it for the first time. Seeing fucking Pochita for the first time. Makima, everything. Dude, it feels like 10 years ago.
Upwards of 17 million views on YouTube, which is pretty much unheard of for a new upcoming IP.
That's
I mean, these
crazy.
are the kinds of numbers.
Yep, Chainsaw Man's better than Attack on Titan. Solo leveling confirmed, man. It has more views. Everybody knows more views means it's better.
Attack on Titan final season is getting, and that's Attack on Titan final season. And judging from these trailers alone, this might be one of the most beautiful things Studio Mappa have produced. I mean,
Until recently. JJK, am I right?
Just look at this. It's beautiful. When Studio Mappa have produced, I mean, just look at this.
Someone's getting fucked.
Beautiful. When this anime finally drops, it's pretty much set to
I forgot how beautiful this anime was.
Shonen Jump as
I might have to rewatch it
of anime and manga. But I'm not here to talk about Chainsaw Man.
What? The fuck are we talking about? Vinland Saga?
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. I want to wait till the anime starts airing
I
before I
hope.
tackle this behemoth.
Oh my god, dude. Look at that art. Look at that panel. I've never seen that. That looks fucking sick. Oh my god, I feel that one. Holy shit, man. I might have to read the manga. This looks amazing.
Of a story, because I've said this a few times before, but I haven't actually read the Chainsaw Man manga yet.
Why? I have it. I literally have it.
Wouldn't you want to experience this story for the first time via anime if it ends up looking this good?
It's still in a
what
plastic.
I have done, though, is read pretty much...
Look at that. Wait. Oh, shit. It's Fujimoto. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the ones he made. He made Look Back, which looks wholesome. Fire Punch. This looks fucking devilish. This looks metal. That looks like a metal cover. And then, Sayonara Iri. Kind of looks like a Chainsaw Man character. Fire Punch is goated? Really? Y'all fuck with Fire Punch?
Everything else the author has done. Tatsuki Fujimoto is one of the hottest names in manga
Look,
right
it's
now.
Fujimoto.
While Chainsaw Man is busy taking over the world, I wanted to take a chance to talk about some of his other works.
Nobody talks about Fire Punch, or it has no anime, I think. Everyone fucked Fire Punch, those who know aware. Fire Punch is amazing.
Because
I love the cover. The cover
I fully
is so
believe
cool,
that
man.
he might be one of my new favorite manga artists of all time. Reading this guy's work and seeing his current path in manga, I honestly think we might be witnessing the journey of one of the greatest manga artists of our time. Yes, burn this name into your memory.
I mean, seeing the art for fucking Chainsaw Man, seeing what the anime turned out to be, seeing what Fire Force, what the fuck is it called? Fire Punch, my bad. My bad. Fire Punch? Yeah, Fire Force. Fire Punch. Dude, this guy's talented.
Because this guy...
Legendary. Wait, I saw this. Him trying to fly.
Could well...
He's one of us!
possibly be the new face of manga.
He thinks he's in anime.
Everything he's touched, without exception, is, in my opinion, worth a read. So if you're looking for something to hold you over from that Chainsaw Man hype, this is the perfect place to look. Let's start with Fire Punch.
Alright, let's see if he sells me Fire Punch.
Before we jump into Fire Punch, I wanted to talk about...
Are we watching this? Fire Punch, the incest manga. What's so wrong with incest, Zach? You have something against incest? Huh? Huh? You want to pick a bone with me? What's so wrong with incest? What's so wrong with fucking your sister?
My friends over at Boxu, who are today's sponsor. Boxu is a monthly subscription service that delivers premium Japanese snacks and tea pairings straight from Japan to your door. Each Boxu features a new theme, providing a gourmet journey through Japan every month.
As long as it's not like Raid Shadow Legends, this is actually useful.
And guys, right now, I'm not gonna lie, Japan is absolutely boiling in the summer heat. But on the bright side, I finally get to go to some summer festivals, which is this...
I want to go on a double date with Giguk and his wife.
month.
Do you fuck your brother? I won't answer that.
Theme. That's right, you have a chance to have your own Matsuri festival this month, because if there's one thing you need to try out at summer festivals, it's the food and snacks. And Boxu has got you covered.
Oh, I miss
They're
Japanese
here to curate
food.
that experience
like real
just for
Japan food.
You can find out more about
Not
Matsuri
in New York.
snacks in a helpful little booklet. It comes with each Boxu, along with the best tea pairings to have with it. Now, one thing you've got to have at every Matsuri is, of course, takoyaki. And Boxu
Why don't
giving
they
us
sponsor
some
me?
takoyaki snacks right here.
I literally eat all day.
Oh, that smells like takoyaki. God damn.
Come on. What's it called? Baku?
Oh, this actually tastes so much like takoyaki. What the hell? Oh, we also got ourselves a
What a liar. I'd lie too, to be honest. I want the bag.
chocolate sand cookie. Let's have a taste of this one as well.
For those asking about YouTube, I got copyright claim because I played music at the beginning of the stream. So I got threatened. So I had to take the stream down. Now I'm on Twitch. There's your fucking answer.
Look at this. I know I'm going to like this already.
Is that a Hershey bar? No, no, it's not.
Bro,
that's an ice cream sandwich.
Snack. That's really good. So, if you want to start your summer festival episode today, click the link in the description and use code GIGA15 for $15 off your first purchase. Thank you to Boxu for sponsoring me today. Back.
Boxu's better fucking sponsor me. I'm gonna try the first food. My face is gonna turn red. I'm gonna throw everything up and be like, yeah, buy it.
So, Fire Punch. Fire Punch is a story about a man who punches things.
With fire.
With fire.
Yeah!
Fucking nailed it. It's the end of the world.
It's like Chainsaw Man,
the Earth
Fireman.
is frozen over into an ice age, plunging everyone into a never-ending winter that has pushed life to the edge. Plants won't grow, animals are dead, and humanity is on the brink of extinction.
Until Fireman comes. He's like a heater. He goes to everyone's house and heats them up.
Thankfully, there have been some humans that have been blessed with superpowers and can perform feats of miracle, like our main character Agni, who's been blessed with the ability to regenerate. Under any other circumstance,
he's like Naruto.
This would be his opportunity to be a superhero, but in this barren wasteland, there's only one way his power can be useful: as an infinite food source. Arm after arm, he
Oh my god, no! Oh, no, that is fucked up. Oh my god. He chops his arm off because it regenerates. So every, like, day, I don't know what the time period is, he has to keep chopping that shit off, reliving that pain over and over again. He has to feel the pain. He's not invincible. He has to feel the T-pain.
Severs his limbs for his sister and village to feast upon.
Oh god, you ever feed your mom your fucking foot?
So they don't starve to death, even though there's little reason for anyone to keep the will to survive and live on this kind of way.
Reminds me of Spy
This
Family.
is how Fire Punch opens up its world and introduces you to the story that you're about to experience. Because one day, after encountering another group of people who find out this village has resorted to cannibalism to survive, another blessed human takes it upon himself to cleanse the entire village with his own powers by burning everyone alive.
I mean, they don't have to suffer anymore and resort to cannibalism, but goddamn, let them decide for themselves!
Alive with a flame that cannot be extinguished until the subject is dead. Unfortunately for Agni, this means he's been set ablaze with a flame that will never stop burning him, as he regenerates faster than his body can turn to ash. For 1 whole year, he could do nothing but writhe around in pain, constantly burning to death but unable
Is that Giguk doing the screams?
to ever die. 3 years pass until he can slightly move around by chewing his tongue off to distract him from the pain.
Bro, this is fucking brutal! No wonder why it's not as big as Chainsaw Man. Shit! You think everybody's gonna dress up as him? Guy comes into Comic-Con trying to burn everybody down. Cuts his fucking arm off, feeds it to the other cosplayer. Feeds it to a Genshin Impact cosplayer.
Pain. 5 years before he learns to breathe with the pain of the flame searing his lungs upon every
Bro, Itachi didn't suffer this much.
breath. And only after 8 years of constantly burning is he fully able to adapt to the pain. And the first thing he does is he makes a fist, engulfed in flames, and goes, "I'ma punch that motherfucker who did this to me." Yeah. How's that for an origin story? Oh, look at this man.
That's a crazy origin story. That got me hooked. I'm not even lying, bro. I think that's the best thing he sold to me, Giguk. In any video I've watched from him, that was like the one thing I'd actually watch immediately if they animated it.
But the little
they gotta animate this
was
shit.
The little spider bite painful? Did it give you a boo-boo? Oh,
what a little pussy.
Boo-boo. Oh, is the widow baby sad because his parents got shot and now he listens to My Chemical Romance?
What a fucking pussy little Batman is, bro. Your parents died. Get over it.
Widow baby, don't be sad. It's gonna be okay.
Aren't you used to them dying? You're like the 10th Batman. Get the fuck used to it. I say the same thing to Spider-Man, bro. Aren't you bored of Uncle Ben dying? You should know what's gonna happen.
Fuck that. How about having your friends and family burned alive in front of you only to have your entire existence be in constant searing pain of being scorched to death every moment of your life? Fire Punch takes the superpowered superhuman stories you know and completely flips it on its head.
Fuck Avengers.
It reshapes and reframes what you think having superpowers would be like by dropping you into one of the most brutal and unforgiving worlds I've seen in manga. You got electric powers? Fantastic! Give me a hammer so I can go around saving the world like Thor, right? Nah,
fuck
actually,
Thor.
You know what? You can be really
useful
as a personal battery that people can use to power their homes. Firepower? Brilliant! We're going through an...
I'm not even gonna lie. If you presented Chainsaw Man to me and Fire Punch to me, and you just gave me the synopsis of both, I don't even think I know, I would actually go to Fire Punch. What would you guys pick?
Ice Age right now, so heat's the one thing humans need. So let's just
I think this is a more interesting story to me.
Power plant. If you have powers, you're not just a human being, but a natural resource people need to expend in order to survive. And by God, are people going to survive by any means necessary? This is a world without hope, and Fire Punch uses this as a vehicle to dive right into the deep end to showcase some of the worst sides of humanity and the things people will turn.
Oh my God, look at this picture, man. I love Chainsaw Man too, but I'm saying, if you present these two to somebody that has no idea what either of them are, right? They're naked. They've never watched anime. If I was that person, I'd pick this.
In times of desperation.
But then I'd regret not watching Chainsaw Man.
But Fujimoto manages to present them in a way that feels fresh and new. It's a dark, deep, introspective story that somehow finds time to make some kick-ass action along the way as well. And even then, he finds his own way to do things.
Was he fighting? Motorcycle Man?
Like, I don't know why in basically every story I've seen...
You go from that to fucking Black Clover.
With superpowers, there seems to be this unspoken agreement that no more than 2 people will have exactly the same power. And if 2 people in the world do meet with the same power, it's just like, oh, hey, you know, I'm like the token fire guy in the story, so I guess we've got to battle to the death and stuff, okay? Fire Punch says, fuck that. Let's have a full-on slaughter fest with a room full of Wolverines who can regenerate and see who comes out on top. People...
My God, look at this picture, bro. Oh my, the fucking head, the blood dripping from his asshole. Oh my God, he has bleeding diarrhea. That's insane.
Here know what kind of powers exist and have adapted fighting styles that play to their strengths and weaknesses of the powers they...
Okay, yeah, this is definitely the Chainsaw Man guy. Bro, instead of Katana Man, you have Batman. The real Batman!
Regenerative, body parts can be a resource, a weapon to be used to give you an advantage. Agni gets impaled, fucking chops his own head off midair so he can regenerate faster and get back in...
What the fuck? This is the coolest story ever. Oh my God, he chops his head off. You remember Tanjiro in the Demon Slayer thing? Where he has to like constantly kill himself? This guy actually feels it. He feels this pain.
They go up against. To a regenerative, body parts can be a resource, a weapon to be used to give you an advantage. Agni gets impaled, fucking chops his own head off midair so he can regenerate faster and get back in the fight, chucks his arm at someone and sets them on fire. Somehow in this world gone mad...
Yeah, does Denji do this? Does Denji chop his own fucking arm off and throw it at somebody? I do this for Liv. For Liv, I'd chop anything off and kill somebody with it if she asked me to.
Fire Punch still feels like it's steeped in realism. This is how people would fight, act, and live.
I mean, maybe Denji does do it. I've only seen 1 season. I'm not looking at the chat, bro. Y'all probably telling me what he cuts off. He probably cuts off his dick.
If shit like this actually happened in the real world. This is a story of nihilism and a desolate world with little reason to wake up and continue living. Where can you even begin to find meaning in life?
I'll save the VOD.
Was there even one to begin with? Is it possible to find hope in a place of hopelessness? It's also a story of a guy who's been set on fire and...
What kind of hope is in this world? What if someone throws a bucket of water at him?
People. It gives you such a unique feeling reading it because there is one big distinguishing trait I found with Tatsuki Fujimoto's work.
Bro, look, he's watching the Marvels.
It's fucking weird. Within chapter 1, Agni's sister is like, Oni-chan, do you want...
Brother, will you make a... Alright, so it is incest. What's worse? Cutting your own hand off and feeding the village with it, or fucking your sister? Be honest, bro. If I had to pick one, you don't want to know what I'd pick.
Want to repopulate the world with me? And I was like, oh, Fire Punch. I didn't realize this was the...
Remember the last time you tried to... I'm not even gonna complete that sentence.
Kind of fire we were gonna be...
They had a baby! They actually did it!
Starting with here, but you know,
this
luckily
is awesome.
before she could light the flames of the incest dumpster fire, she just became one.
I need something demented.
One of the characters has an entire arc where they want to make a movie and
Bro, these manga covers are sick.
Plus, Agni is the main character, which is like, okay. Another person meets a village doctor, and he seems like a swell guy. He wants to save all the children.
Oh, I thought he was about to fuck the dog. Oh my god, nah, that would be a step too far for me. Fucking the sister, that's fine. That's fine. I'll be fine with that, bro. We gonna get disease. Fucking a dog, that's taking it too far, bro. Keep their innocence.
Children and the dogs. Must be a good guy if he cares for dogs, and then out of nowhere, he's...
Out of nowhere, what?
Just like so. Wanna fuck...
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not watching this shit. I'm not reading it. Because I like watching people having sex with animals. Do it. Take your clothes off and stick out your ass. So you two are going to have sex with them. Why? Wait a minute. Look at the dog's face. He looks so fucking happy, like you just brought home a toy. Nah. He brought home some ass for the dog. This dog's better get pussy. Nah, this is disgusting. I don't think I could. I think this is too far. I think it's too far for me. I think this is where I crossed the line. Anything else I could watch, but dog fucking, I don't know if I could do it, bro. I don't know. And like, yeah, I don't know about
my dogs.
This fucking furry shit, I don't know.
And that's like some of the more normal plot developments that happen.
What do you mean that's the most normal? This guy just sold his dogs out, the fuck? It's like slutting out your daughter. He slutted out his dogs. And they want to do it. Yeah, I just flipped the page at that point, bro.
Off a Fire Punch.
Until I see a dog getting back shots, that's when I burn the book. I'll really give it a Fire Punch.
It's a psychedelic acid trip that goes more off the rails the more pages you turn, and I'm definitely going to need another video to break this down because I need you guys to know. I can't be the only one to know what it...
Oh, and kids. I can't look at that shit either.
Feels like to be on Fujimoto's wild ride. If you think you know the direction this story is going to take,
this looks normal.
Wrong. Every time you think Agni's going to take one step forward, he takes two.
Every time he takes one step forward, he takes 2 steps back right into a dog's mouth.
Steps left and levitates up. This is not the kind of series that will make any kind of sense in the traditional way, but if there's one thing I will guarantee, it's that it'll give you an experience like...
Remember the last time you fucked a dog, bro? Who thinks it is?
Like none that you've ever had before. And that's something I feel emanating out of all of this guy's works. He's someone that takes normal convention and drop kicks it out of the atmosphere.
The second... No, I'm not.
Someone who isn't afraid to throw in some batshit insane things into his work, even if he knows the general audience...
Alright, the ass line is gone. The second this is animated... No, this will never be animated. This will never be animated. The second they animate dog fucking is the second I question my profession. I don't think they'll ever do it. Honestly, I don't think they'll ever do it. I mean, they won't even animate Berserk, and I heard some shit happens in that anime. That manga. It's been done. Some big animators said they want to animate this. Who, Mappa? I wouldn't second guess that. Should be animated by Studio Nut. Yeah.
Might not understand it. Fire Punch was a melting
should be animated by PETA.
Pot of raw ideas from a talent that had yet been refined. It is far from the perfect manga, but through the unhinged madness, I could tell that there was something special behind this vision.
I like dogs. Yeah, I like them too, but I don't like them enough to suck their cocks.
And I think Fujimoto learned a lot of lessons from this, because his future work would only grow to be more polished while maintaining his unique, insane style.
What does look back mean? Wait a minute.
Because his future...
Wait a minute. Look back what? This looks like a wholesome anime or a wholesome manga. What does look back mean? Look back, a dog's coming?
Work would only grow to be more polished while maintaining his unique,
I don't know if I trust Chainsaw Man.
Obviously in Chainsaw Man, but also in his one-shot.
What's going on here? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. This is for foot fetish freaks.
Look back.
Oh, she's laughing. I thought she was having an orgasm, bro. Forgive me for thinking that. What would make me think that?
By Eri. Most manga one-shots you see are around 50-ish or so pages, acting like an extended manga chapter, and yet this guy somehow had the gall to do 2 very notable one-shots, one being 143 pages and the other being 200 pages.
Oh my god. One-shots? Bro, we might read these on stream. Let's see if he talks about it.
That's not a one-shot, that's an entire fucking manga volume.
Bro, that's longer than most series.
I believe in the mangaka world, we refer to as absolutely fucking cracked. But it was in reading these 2 titles that changed my perception of Fujimoto from just being a talented manga artist to being an absolute genius. Both of these one-shots tell stories you may be very familiar with. Look Back follows the life story of 2 manga artists that become friends, and Goodbye Eri is about dealing with the grief at the loss of a loved one. But they both take their own very weird turn with their own...
what?
Weird Fujimoto flair that will take...
No. This sounds like a nice coming of age. Yeah, coming of age. That's right. This sounds like a nice, laid back slice of life, normal shit, right?
Take more time for me to describe than for you to just go ahead and read them, so please just go fucking do that. They're both available on the Shonen Jump app, and I guarantee you're...
Oh, it's on Shonen Jump, so it's fine. It's on the same website as fucking Naruto, so we're not gonna see no like dog fingering or some shit, right? Like Fire Punch is not gonna be on a Shonen Jump website. Goodbye Eri is actually good.
Not going to find a better way to spend 30-ish minutes of your life. What I realized is that Fujimoto has such a unique style of storytelling that feels almost...
So where the fuck does the dogs come from? How do you think that?
The man has a grasp of manga in a way others could only dream, and I think both these stories fully display what makes him so special. This is what it's like seeing a genius visual storyteller at work. He knows when to use dialogue and when to shut up and let his panels do the talking. Take this scene from Look Back. Fujino is just a kid who draws manga for fun. Her comics get published in a 4th grade newsletter and everyone praises her for it. She's talented, they say. She's the best there is, they say. There is no one that could be better than her.
And then her mom dies.
She is a manga genius. That is, until one day, another person her age publishes their art in exactly the same newsletter.
How the fuck do you go from Fire Punch, severing your own arm and feeding the village with it, to this? This is like playing Candyland with your family and then going in your room and shooting porn.
And completely blows hers out the water. Hers looks like an amateur scribble next to this mystery person, and everyone around her makes her know it. So, unwilling to take the L, she practices. Day in, day out, she works to improve her art. Before she knows it, it's years later, and she's looking at her new improved comic next to the same person who's also gotten drastically better in a way that she could never even hope to reach. Convinced there's no way she could ever compete, she gives up on manga. And so, time passes, and eventually she reaches graduation age. Her teacher asks to deliver a diploma that belongs to this mysterious rival that she never met.
God. Here, give this to your dream crusher. I fucking hate schools, man. Fujimoto's a master. I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, the dog fucking was a little weird, like slutting out his animals, but this is gonna be a weird sentence. But I am attracted to weird. Not like sexually, but like I'm invested or interested in weird shit. Like that's an interesting mind there. Maybe it's a step too far in the weirdo realm, but if I'm gonna pick weird or normal, I'm picking weird all the time. But I'll go as far as reading it. That's it. That's it. I ain't performing the acts. I'm not gonna buy a dog. Yeah, buy a dog, and yeah, I'm not even gonna extend that sentence.
And after reluctantly going along with it, by complete chance, they meet. Turns out her rival was another girl that was a complete shut-in all this time that focused on nothing but art. She finds out that her rival was actually jealous of her and her storytelling skills, and on top of that was even a fan.
What a twist!
After asking for an autograph, the other girl, beautiful. The rival, the person...
And then a dog comes in the room. No.
...that in Fujino's mind she could never hope to compete with, calls her a manga genius.
Fujino Sensei, you're a manga genius. Goodbye,
all you see her doing is walking away, and you see this.
This is great.
This.
Stop saying Fire Punch have dog fucking, please. Really? They didn't fuck? I'm sorry, bro. The guy said you want to fuck my dogs. That's not gonna leave my mind.
Then you turn the page, and
she's dead. What? She dances in the rain? Or Truck Coon comes.
It's rare to see such a mastery when it comes to visual storytelling. You can feel a wave of emotions shifting and turning in a way that's normally impossible to convey on a still page. Joy, excitement, validation, vindication.
Oh,
it didn't feel like I was reading a manga. It felt like I was watching a movie, not with rough storyboards, but with real actors conveying.
This is how I feel with Liv. The only people in the world when I'm with her. Nothing else exists. Not even you! I'm joking, I love you guys.
Their subtle emotions. And that's the magic of his work. His art is able to portray such a range of emotions.
What a transition. Look.
And that's the magic of his work.
Nice.
His art is able to portray such a range of emotions and impact. One panel could be a silly character making a dumb face, and then the next could be a beautifully haunting existential.
How do you go from that classroom scene to this? Aren't you fascinated by that? Like, I know, I don't even have to know to notice, but I know this is probably a thing. That people don't like Fujimoto, that he was trying, like, he was canceled. They call him a weirdo, like a weird person with a weird mind. I find it fascinating that a guy could do this. And the way his brain is. Like, I'm inspired by that shit. Maybe not slotting out your dogs, but everything else is like, wow. Like, incredible, absolutely incredible. Like, don't discredit him just because of a direction that his brain went in, and then he drew it. He drew that shit. It's better than actually performing the acts.
Nightmare. The kinds of panel with such striking imagery that it will be burned into your psyche for years, decades for your life to come. Wow. It's this ability to switch on and off at a whim that makes Fujimoto a master. We are just puppets on his stage, with our emotions tethered to whatever he wants to express. And all this is on full display in Goodbye Eri, which is one of my favorite pieces of short fiction I've ever read.
Alright, man, I'm actually completely interested in everything he's selling me today. Fire Punch, Look Back, and now let's see the whole Goodbye Eri thing. Like Lake Erie? Oh my god, man, like...
The manga focuses on a boy trying to come to terms with his mother passing away from cancer, and he does this by making his own movie that he films, with his own very weird and twisted...
My movie just finished playing, let's see what everybody thinks.
...personality. What makes this special isn't just the story that...
A lot of his characters look the same, and I love that. I love that shit, bro. It's kind of like One Piece, like Oda. He probably creates other things where the characters look similar. Like, he has his style. Like, I feel like I'm looking at a Chainsaw Man character right now.
Told, but the way manga is used as a way to tell it. Almost every page in this manga is split into 4 panels, almost like they are frames from a movie itself. The movie being made in this story. Sometimes we are cutting to different scenes, sometimes it's a behind-the-scenes shot, and sometimes there are entire double-page spreads of almost the exact same panel, just so we can see subtle movement and expression. Which means the few times a page breaks this paneling formula, it impacts you in a new way I've never really experienced. It hits different, okay? I tried to find another way to say it. There isn't. Wow. It just hits fucking different, alright? The narrative takes you on a journey of what you...
Oh, I'm into this shit. I'm into all of Fujimoto's work, bro. Y'all think they did Chainsaw Man justice in the anime? Like, animation-wise?
Perceive as real.
Because his art style is very fucking captivating. Yes? Read them with Liv. I'd love to read Fire Punch with Liv.
Framing your perception as you continue reading. Right up until the end, it weaves in and out of some Perfect Blue-esque reality, and we're here to figure out whether we're watching a play or whether we're watching real life unfold. The fourth wall isn't broken. The fourth wall is removed entirely, and we as an audience are wondering if it ever existed in the first place. This isn't a manga. This is an indie film that's been playing inside of Fujimoto's mind, and we've been lucky enough to get front row seats at its screening.
How could anybody criticize this author, bro, this artist? You know who complains about this shit? Twitter people. And we don't fucking respect people on Twitter. Even though I have a Twitter, you know who I'm talking about. We don't respect those people.
Somehow, he's made cinematic manga,
They're animals.
This one-shot packs more emotion in these 200 pages.
They're aliens. And you know what we gotta do? We gotta put them all on an island and then drop a nuke on that island.
Than most manga do in their entire run. There are twists, there are turns, there's that same Fujimoto weirdness that takes you to a place you never thought the story would go, but at the end of it all, there is a message, loud and clear, that culminates in a final panel that blew me away.
Should I look at this? Or do I save it for when I actually consume it? Should I play this button? There's no spoilers? Nah, fuck it.
This was, in the simplest of terms, a masterpiece. If it was a...
Oh, yo, everything Everything's a masterpiece nowadays. You will call everything a masterpiece. Then how about you stop creating masterpieces? It's simple as that. It's simple as that. You want people to stop calling things masterpiece? Then stop saying it's a masterpiece. Simple as that, bro. I hate fucking people that complain about that shit. It's overused. No, you're just mad it's not used for your favorite media.
A real screening, I would have stood up and given a standing ovation. And that's why I don't think I'm overstating it when I say Tatsuki Fujimoto could be one of the future GOATs of manga. It's rare that you see such a raw talent in any field, and we are just now witnessing the start of his journey. I'm
Nick, you like everything? I don't like Spy Family.
Very surprised Chainsaw Man blew up as much as it did. Telling me his work would be something that
I'm not even gonna lie, I am shocked Chainsaw Man blew up as much as it did. Something that gory. And like you have, I'm gonna be honest, like it's huge. It's fucking huge. This shit is huge in the States. And I am so shocked about that shit. Especially with the whole Denji and Makima dynamic. Nowadays, I feel like that wouldn't slide in America, in the West. But somehow it did. Somehow it did. And it did piss people off.
Oh, you endorsed Makima, a grown adult, liking a little child.
You know what? I don't give a fuck. Because I can separate art from reality and just consume it for what it is. It's entertainment. It's not based off of a reality. I could appreciate for what it is. It's art. It's fucking art, bro.
Appeals to mainstream audiences would be about as surprising as telling me that David Lynch is directing the next MCU movie. But at the same time, I'm really glad that it did, because behind all this craziness, behind all the weirdness, behind all the batshit insane ideas, there is a raw desire for expression. You can feel Tatsuki Fujimoto's pure passion for storytelling bleeding out of every single panel he does. Some of it may be pretty out there,
and
but through it, I sense a conviction like no other from someone who's so unwilling to compromise on his vision, even if it means having like no other from someone who's—
Oh, I thought that kid's head was like burned off, like on some Jogo shit. Nah, it's the smoke over his head.
So unwilling to compromise on his vision, even if it means having to stick the middle finger to popular convention.
Guys, what's your favorite Fujimoto work of his? What's your favorite of his?
And all this sets the stage for the Chainsaw Man anime to drop, as the wider world—
I can't wait till it drops—
of the face of a new manga.
I can't wait to react to Chainsaw Man, guys. Season 1. Well, Gigguk, you got me interested in Fujimoto, that's for sure. Chainsaw Man wasn't enough. No. I want Fire Punch. I want Look Back. I want Goodbye Eerie. Goodbye Eren.